Merry Christmas from the Counseling Center at Columbus State University. My name is Dr. Dan Rose. This is GotTherapy, giving a great big hug to the CSU campus. I have with me Dr. Courtney Thomas. And Dr. Thomas, I've asked you to hang out with me today. And what I'm going to ask you is, I've heard a rumor that CSU is about to become smoke-free.
A vicious, vicious rumor. You should never believe rumors.
Rumor says.
No. Yes, that is what is going to happen. CSU is going mostly smoke-free. Mostly smoke-free next semester. Actually, what is going on, I don't know if you're aware that I am also coordinator of the Drug and Alcohol Education.
That's true.
Task Force. And we surveyed the campus, and what we found was that the campus said they want a healthier, cleaner environment. So we have taken steps over the course of probably the last year or so, surveying people's opinions. We've met with staff president's council, staff council, faculty senate, SGA, and just the community in general, and kind of got their impressions on what they would like. And as we understand it, the campus is asking us to eliminate smoking on campus. Actually, what's going to happen, I believe, is that we're going to go to designated smoking areas across campus. So the old rule about smoking within 25 feet of the building that no one seemed to honor, they will now honor it.
Well, Doug, how do you think the campus is going to respond to this?
With joy, glee, and jubilation.
Jubilation, yes. I like.
I fully anticipate to be rewarded for my efforts and to be acknowledged as the...
There may be a statue of you at some point.
I can only hope.
Yeah.
I can only hope at this point. We have gotten some resistance here and there. I think overall the sentiment is good. I think I have to also respect that this has to some degree become a civil liberties issue, where people feel like, well, we have the right to do what we want to do where we want to do it. And I'm in full support of that. But I do feel like when what you want to do affects what I do, then I don't want you to do that. And so I think a lot of people feel the same way, and that they are hoping that we can get behind this effort and make a healthier campus for everybody involved.
Well, I know you're part of the Counseling Center as well as myself. What is the role of the Counseling Center in this whole process?
The role of the Counseling Center in this whole process, I don't know. I'm hoping we can be a support for the campus as we always intend to be. Right now what we have scheduled is that we actually have some smoking cessation workshops set up so that people can kind of get an opportunity to process how they feel about these changes, since people can actually get some assistance if they do decide to go smoke-free. I think we can have all the rules set in place, and we can have all these notions of enforcing this and stopping this, that, and the other. But I really think it will come to a point where people have to realize they want to make a change. And I'm hoping that we as a Counseling Center can help people walk through that process.
Well, as you said that, I was thinking, so what would the connection, if there is one, between mental health and smoking? What would that be?
I would probably have to say that I think people often engage in any number of behaviors to help them cope with life in general. I think we all deal with a number of stressors in life, and I think just like with alcohol or drugs or anything, I think cigarettes are very much the same in that when people are stressed out, when people don't know how to deal with their environments, I think they engage in things like smoking because, one, it's tangible. I may not know how to process my feelings about my test coming up, but I know if I'm stressed out, I can smoke a cigarette and calm myself down. And so I'm hoping that we in the Counseling Center can help people, find alternatives to having to smoke to address their stress.
Well, I'm anticipating there'll be some people out there that say that, look, I can't stop. I mean, this is I'm addicted. I have a problem. I'm on campus for 8 hours. I mean, what about those who can't stop? I mean,
I recognize this is going to be a difficult journey for some people. I don't think it is my intention or the intention of anyone behind this initiative to stamp out people's civil liberties or to snatch cigarettes out of people's hands per se. But I do think this initiative will be a catalyst to help people move forward, to help people appreciate that you know, we are trying to do some things as a community. We are all in this together. And so that even if you don't necessarily stop smoking tomorrow, that you can at least begin to be more respectful of other people in the community. And so that's kind of what I'm hoping. It will be a kind of more of a positive peer culture, more so than, again, us enforcing a finite rule, per se.
Well, just sort of maybe something to end on. Do you have any thoughts, questions, anything you might want to send out to those out there who may be happy about this or unhappy about this?
Well, I don't know. I want to hope that people that are upset about this or frustrated or have a feeling about this can come to the counseling center. I think we have the luxury and the benefit of having Dr. Dan Rose, the director of our counseling center up there, so I think people can be assisted in a number of ways. So I think, one, I think you can come talk in the counseling center about how you're frustrated about it. Two, I think we will also be putting up a website that will have a number of resources available as in terms of the Student Health Center on campus. We'll have the Office of Dean of Students in case you have questions about what the policy is. So we want to make this an open process where everyone feels involved in it. I also think we will be in the process of putting up some sort of a message board, so people can online posting message boards. People can talk about how they feel. They can express themselves, because I think through all of this, I think people should have the right and the opportunity to say, you know what, I don't like this. I do like this. I want more of this. I want less of this. This isn't my thing. This isn't my campus. This is our campus.
Well, that sounds like a good note to end on. It's sort of like the campus has a New Year's resolution. We're not going to smoke anymore.
Yes.
That is, that could be wonderful.
Could be.
That's been you've wasted at least a little bit of time hanging out with us here at the Counseling Center. Let me tell you real quick about the CSU Counseling Center. We're located in the Schuster Building. We have a website, which is, let me give you the number, actually, probably the best thing, 706-507-8740. That is 706-507-8740. I think it's right there, and disappeared. So over here, there's also a website, and that is the horrible, lousy website that we need to change, because that's just bad. But we do have a website. You can also visit us. It has our hours on it. We're going to have some nice pictures on there too, and hope to see you there.